Let's do it.
And I think
It's gonna be a long, long time
till we see a beam in our town.
The Rockets outboard us by 30 men. Oh, no. We lost to the Rockets, man. To the Rockets, man. Loving only scored 2 points. Oh, no. No.
Welcome back to the Can Gang Pod. The Sacramento Kings just lost to the Rockets 121-95, RT Clark. How are we feeling tonight on this beautiful Wednesday, RT? How are we feeling?
You know, we're lost 4 in a row, but, the vibes could not be higher because our young guys played. Shout out to Mad Max Reynaud, career night, 25 points. That hook shot he had going, it looked beautiful. It just
2 career nights, RT.
2.
1 in points, 1 in minutes.
I love that.
He played 32 minutes tonight. That's what we want to see.
Yes.
That's what we want to see. 9 minutes in the first quarter. Wow.
Huge. And then Drew Eubanks. And then he had 9 minutes in that third quarter too. And honestly, I know we love the eulogy here on this channel. Shout out to the U. But I commend Doug Christie tonight for going with a guy that came out hot. I mean, he had 12 points in that first quarter. It just felt like everything he had, it was in the touch of the rim. It just was like a chef's kiss is what Christo's doing. That is a chef's kiss. He hung in with some of the toughest physical dudes tonight.
Okay, he did on the offensive end.
On the offensive
We'll get into the defense later.
But offensively, he hung his head. He hung his head. Like, obviously defense wasn't there tonight because for obvious reasons, if you watch this game. But just on the offensive end, he was able to kind of like make up for what he didn't do defensively by just being so good on the offensive end. So I got to give him a pass. And he'll get bigger. He'll get stronger. He's a smart dude. He's a Stanford double major degree guy, right?
He's going to figure it out.
Yeah.
He's going to get better and better with these extended minutes. You said you condemned Doug Christie because of the minutes. So let's talk about the minutes really quick because this was incredible. Maxime Raynaud, 32 minutes. Russell Westbrook, 23 minutes. Keegan Murray, 37 minutes. Nick Clifford, 23 minutes. Levine, 19 minutes. And DeMar DeRozan, 28 minutes. So you're seeing the young guys starting to get balanced out with the old guys. Levine only played 5 minutes in the second half, 19 minutes total. I don't know if we want to talk about Levine yet, but
we'll save it towards the end.
I think we just need to set the stage for this game because on the last pod, we knew we weren't going to win this game. Me and RT started writing the lyrics after the last game. I'm just kidding.
We do it always the day of.
No, we did it right before recording. And I just want to paint the picture about this Rockets team. When they got Kevin Durant, they instantly became a title contender. So we knew what we were going against. But as of today, the Rockets are ranked number 1 in rebounding and number 2 in points allowed. So they allow 111 points per game, which is number 2. They held the Kings to 95. They're the number 1 rebounding team. They had 62 to the Kings 32. And 17 of those were offensive. Okay, I'm just going to keep going. Third quarter.
Oh, boy.
Third quarter. So we always know there's going to be one quarter where the Kings just let go of the gas. Because, honestly, we had a lead. It was only by 1 in the first half. And it looked surprisingly good because of how we started, which we'll get into again. But let me just finish this rant. We got outscored 19-36. At the end of the third quarter, the Kings only shot 5 free throws, 1 for 5. The Rockets, 15 for 17. They out-rebounded us 36-14 in the second half. 7-23 in the third quarter. They had 23 rebounds to our 7 in the third quarter. So that's where the game went wrong. We're obviously going to dive in a little bit, but let's just jump to the front because I thought we were bound to lose this game by even more than what we did because in the first 2.5 minutes, the Kings had 5 turnovers. 5 turnovers. It was crazy. Mark Jones had one of my favorite quotes tonight. He said that it looked like it looked like a constellation game for AAU. I think he said a 2 p.m. constellation game for a constellation AAU game.
Or like it's I don't know what you could take either. It's like if you're a 2 p.m. Constellation AAU game or like a 3 p.m. LA Fitness run. Like,
but he's not lying because
he's not lying.
In the first quarter, it wasn't just the Kings. It was the Rockets too. The Rockets had 6 turnovers and the Kings had 6 turnovers. at the end of the half, 11 turnovers for the Rockets, 9 for the Kings. 20 turnovers and a half.
Nice.
So I think that's what kept us in, to be honest. But I think it's time to talk about the boy.
Yeah.
Mr.
Let's do it.
Maxime Raynaud with the 12 points, 5 for 7, 2 for 2 from 3 in 9 minutes in that first quarter, RT. Break down what you saw from Mad Max tonight.
Man, he looked so aggressive on the offensive end tonight. I mean, when I saw him pick and pop for that 3 and that looked in, obviously Banks were still open by Houston by that time. You know, always open, you know, even if it's 24/7. I know Banks and Houston are 24/7, right? But I could just tell that after that first shot went in, it was mainly Russell Westbrook was distributing a lot to him. Malik Monk was doing a lot with him too. Those two players saw a advantage where Reynaud looked like he was coming off of hook shots. He was backing down guys really well. He was getting offensive boards. He was being aggressive. He had the complete package tonight in that first quarter, and man, he's just a smart player. He knows the angles really well. He's able to know what shot's going to go in. Obviously, every shot didn't really go in, especially from the hook, you know, when he was doing that hook shot. But
if he did, he would have had like 35.
Yeah, he would have had 30 plus.
They were barely missing too. Like once he becomes automatic from down there, which obviously it's going to take time, but I was just so impressed. That first quarter was awesome.
Yeah, and we're seeing glimpses of why people ranked Reynaud so high, right? I think that everybody was so surprised that he fell to the second round. When we had Jack on during the draft, like he was really, really adamant about getting Maxime Raynaud, and it was one of those guys, and we got him, and we've seen it during the summer league where he looked like he was going to be a super steal. I think that Kings fans and that the NBA is going to learn Maxime Raynaud very, very quickly, and they're going to fall in love with him just as much as we did tonight. So I am buying all of my Maxime Raynaud stock. I'm putting it on and just letting it loose because, God, did he look so good tonight.
I wanted to share a baguette with him at the Eiffel Tower after watching him play tonight. If I'm
me
honest,
too.
Maxime looked awesome on the offensive end. Dude, he shouldn't be getting this much minutes as a second round pick. Like going into the season, I remember I was like, I don't think he's going to spend most of the time in Stockton. But no, he is getting, obviously it's because of the Sabonis injury, he's getting all this run, but it's been so great for his development. And I'm just so eager to just continue to watch him grow because that's going to be our future. He's going to be a very big rotational piece as the years go by with him. And yeah, Jack was saying, like, I remember as you brought it up, he was like, because we recorded it after the first round and he was like, okay, the Kings got to go after this guy. And Jack was so right. And just seeing the way he's been playing, and like we've been big Maxime Raynaud fans on this podcast this whole season, and it's just so great to see him finally crack that 30-minute mark in a game. He hit 32, and I think this is just the beginning from him. I think Doug Christie is seeing, and I was listening to the post game after, and he was saying he's going to learn how important it is to hit the gym because going up against those type of guys, like even Doug said it. So like, it's going to happen over the course of this season and off season. He's going to develop, physically he's going to develop because I'm assuming the training staff and everyone is going to help him get bigger. Because like if you look at guys like Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren, I'm not comparing Maxime to them, but they were very skinny their first year. Mm-hmm. And it's going to take some time for him to get that NBA strength. And you'll see. I'm guaranteeing we're going to see a big jump in his physical look from his rookie season to his sophomore season. But what I've seen so far, mwah,
yeah, oui. Très magnifique. But you know,
Très bien.
I think that you also hit it on too because there's other guys in the West that were pretty lanky. Ivac Zubac was another guy. Like, that's another great comparison, is that
Oh my God.
Zubac was so skinny when he was with the Lakers.
That's so crazy.
He was.
I remember now.
Yeah, Zubac
Wow,
was
you're right.
insanely skinny when he was with the Lakers, and now he just looks like a grizzly bear of the
Yeah.
Clippers, you know? Like, it is like a rebounding big. So I really think that, you know, we see it all the time. It's not rocket science. When you put muscle on, Giannis is like another example,
we could
too.
go down the line.
Yeah,
for
there's
the
a
whole
big
podcast.
list. Yeah.
Joel Embiid. I mean, we could go forever, but I think obviously it is a knock to his game on the defensive end. You could clearly see he's having trouble down there, especially with the biggest team in the NBA. You're gonna have trouble, and this is gonna be maybe a wake-up call, or maybe like I know what I need to work on, because the offense is progressing at a good pace, but the defense, I mean, it's hard for him to go up against, you know, Steven Adams, a Sengun, a Capella. I mean
Jabari Smith Jr.
Yeah, there's just, I mean, you can go down
Kevin
the line.
Durant. You know, that's that's like a long team. Like,
Yeah.
they're a long team, and they started Josh Okogie tonight too. So that's like another big guy. Amen Thompson, like, he's 6'6", 6'7". I don't really know, but yeah, they're just a long team, lengthy. And then Tari Eason, you know. That's another lengthy guy. I don't really pay attention to how many minutes he really got tonight.
No, Tari Eason was injured tonight.
Oh,
he didn't even play.
Wow.
But
Okay.
Ahmed Thompson. I
But
mean,
when
is
he's
another
healthy,
guy that's
yeah.
super long, and he got, obviously he's their point guard right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, obviously I think Maxime is doing great as of right now, because going into the season, I didn't think he was going to get much minutes. I wanted him to, but I didn't think it would happen. But with the way the season's going, with the injuries, he's been getting this incredible experience, and I think. I mean, like, it could. I mean, he knows what he's gonna have to work on in the offseason, but he is gonna get bigger. He's gonna get better, and I think we're watching this little seed into the soil, planting this, you know, little flower right now, and it's gonna grow into a little. What's a French name of a flower?
Oh, fleur. Yeah.
It's gonna turn into the most très bien fleur.
Yeah, no, it's fleur.
Yeah, I mean,
It'd be like a La Vie en Rose, you know?
there we go.
Yeah, La Vie
There
en
we
Rose.
go. I was looking for a type of flower.
Yeah.
RT is just the French dictionary over here.
Well, it helps when you take French in high school for 2 years.
Dude, I took it for 3 and I can't remember anything. But anyways, let's go back to this first quarter. The 6 turnovers each. The Kings were actually making threes, 4 for 10 from 3. The Rockets were 1 for 6 to start, so you knew that was going to change. Field goal wise, we were 50%, 12 for 24. We had 4 blocks, and we were down 10 in the rebounding differential. So they showed early what they could do, but then it just got more. Like, they just were attacking that glass more and more and more as the game went on. But this was surprising. Well, I don't know if you want to say surprising, but Zach LaVine, 2 points came in the first quarter. None the rest of the game. Him and DeRozan had 2 points in the first quarter each. Keegan had 3 rebounds, 1 block. Keegan didn't have the greatest offensive night, but he made up for it in rebounding with 11. But that's the thing about Keegan Murray. If he's not shooting the ball that well, he'll make up for it on the defensive end or on the glass. LaVine.
Well, can I say one thing, though? Let me counteract.
With the plus minus merchant of the game.
Yes, he is the plus minus merchant of the game with +6.
Okay.
So he had 2 blocks and a steal. So he did his part defensively, but to counteract that, 1 for 5 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3.
But only 5 attempts, RT, and 19
5
minutes.
attempts is ridiculous. I'm sorry, man. Look at the rest of the team, right? Russell Westbrook, 5 for 13. DeRozan, 6 for 12. Keegan Murray, 2 for 11. Reynaud, 10 for 15. Obviously, that's kind of an outlier because he had an insane night. Malik Monk, 10 for 19.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Big game.
God, like, dude, LaVine, like, just shoot the damn ball. Shoot it.
Like when LaVine's on the court, we expect him to shoot. Yeah, he had those blocks in the steal. I mean, that was breath of fresh air. But you got to do more. All right, second quarter. Biggest part of the second quarter in my eyes was Mr. GOAT. He's number 18 on the Kings, but now he's number 17 all time. passing Timmy D.
Passing Timmy D.
And he's in arm's reach of the other guys. He's right there. He's going to pass them soon. I mean,
Woo!
what an incredible. I mean, obviously we've shown our flowers to Russell, but we're going to do it again and again. Sorry, we've showed our floors to Russell, but we're going to do it again and again. Number 17. I mean, that dude, it's so great. It's so great. But yeah, that happened very early on in the second quarter. And then DeRozan got going. So the fossil, went from the museum to the timepiece. 2 points in the first quarter. He had 10 points in the second quarter. He was getting to his spots. He had some, like Mark Jones says, he got to the office. And he got to the office in such a beautiful way. He had this one step back that I've never seen him do. It was like from the left to the right.
Oh,
and I was
I
was like, dude.
Vice president right there.
I'm like, he called him the vice president. I'm like, whoever gets DeMar DeRozan this season is going to be so happy to have that type of a lethal score from the mid-range. The Kings needed scoring in that second quarter, and he provided. I mean, that's just what he does, and that's what he's going to continue to do. But he was going like toe-to-toe with Durant in the scoring department in the first half, and it was just awesome to see. DeRozan, he was definitely the player of the and
player
Monk,
of the half.
I would say him and Monk, because Monk started to come to life too. He had 14 points at the end of the half. But it was kind of an all-around effort from our bench, because Precious Achiuwa, 8 points, 4 rebounds on 4 of 5 from the field with 2 steals in the first half.
I'll take that.
He was doing great. Our bench was outscoring the Rockets 26-12. So that was my biggest takeaway is my dad texted me and he was like, Doug, keep the young guys in because it's working. And like that second unit is what, kept us in the game 52-51 at the end of the half. But yeah, shouts out to the bench unit tonight.
Yeah. I mean, I love that you said that too, right? Because that bench unit really did kind of make a big factor too, because honestly, we kind of had like a nice little run there, and obviously our lead didn't really balloon to much as this game. Really, our highest was probably
5?
Maybe 5 or 6, and it probably came later. But I honestly, our largest lead tonight was 5. So I mean, you got to just give credit, right? This team doesn't really have any quit, and I think that this was kind of a really, really good rotation for Doug. I definitely think that this should be kind of the recipe going forward a little bit, because it's a nice change of pace. Kings fans were just seeing, oh my gosh, Nick Clifford was getting involved, and obviously he didn't do much in the scoring department, but he was.
But at least he's out there.
Yeah, he's out there. He's out there. Malik Monk looked like he's. I think Malik Monk is going to stay with us for the rest of this year. I think that's my plan.
I really, really hope. He's been he's been just one of the bright spots out of this gloomy season. I mean, he's been one of them. But he had 25 points tonight off the bench. Our bench had 62.
Yeah, you can't complain about that.
The bench is our future. We're seeing how good they're playing together as a unit. I mean, obviously, a lot of it was in that fourth quarter when we were already down by 18. But I mean, just seeing them all together, like. Once they get more reps together, and that cohesiveness is going to gel, and I really think the Kings fans are going to be very, very happy and excited watching this young core grow and develop as they go forward. And I hope Malik and Keon are a part of that future plan, or at least ride it out till they're. I mean, obviously Keon has a different situation, but Malik rides out the rest of his contract. We'll see what it all plays out, but I mean, that guy just gives his heart out. And that's like what Kings fans wants, and I think he's great for just a locker room piece to have with all of these young guys. One thing about that first half and second quarter that was so crazy, because obviously the Rockets, their defense is so good, like they're number 2 in defense, and obviously the rebounding and everything. But the way that they could defend without fouling, they only fouled us one time,
and that was on a Drew Eubanks and one.
Yeah,
and he missed the free throw. Yeah,
so that's. What was just so impressive to me is that they could defend at such a high level. Obviously, their length is crazy, but not fouling.
It's hard, dude.
It's very difficult to do, especially like for a full half. Like you got to play pretty perfect defense. But even though we were up, it didn't like go to their advantage though, because we did have a 1-point lead. But I think that was just really interesting. Because obviously with guys like DeRozan and all these other guys, like you should be getting to the line more, but only one time, and it was Mr. U. Crazy. Third quarter is where things went.
They went south, man.
They went to the upside down.
Yeah,
I know. There's Stranger Things fans in the Kang gang so they went down to the depths. They went through the tunnels. They crawled their way to the upside down with how bad they did in the third quarter. They looked like Will in season 1 when he was just to the wall. That's what it looked like. It looked like every player that played in that third quarter, they were just all they were like Barb. They were like all the characters that got sucked away in the upside down. That's what it looked like in the third quarter. Levine only played 5 minutes in that third quarter. But we just went down. We went down 18 at one point, or no, sorry, 16. Yeah, we went down 16. Yeah, like I said earlier, out rebounded 7-23. The Kings were struggling out of their mind to rebound to protect the glass. The way you only get 7 rebounds is beyond me, but the fact that you let the Rockets get 23 is just out of this world. That was a detrimental part of the game, and it was crazy when you're winning by 1 going in, and the way that you just let the Rockets close you out 30-8 in the third quarter.
Good Lord.
That's where the game was lost, unfortunately. But I'm honestly not upset at the loss at all. My biggest takeaway was just look at the young guys grow and like
look at Max,
throw
man.
him in the fire. Throw Maxime against Steven Adams, against Sengun, against freaking Clint Capella, KD, Jabari. I want him to see everyone. He got blown by KD a bunch. He got blown by Jabari. He was getting beat up down low, but that's good for him. That's great.
And he was aggressive. He like matched that intensity by being aggressive right back
on offense, which is crazy because normally if you're getting beat down like that on defense, like sometimes like players like shy away. You know, they're like, oh, this is just not my game. But he flipped the switch and was like, I'm going to get better at defense in the offseason, but right now I'm going to keep working on my game on offense.
Yes.
And he was just getting to his spots, looking great down low. I mean, his finishing, because he's 7'1", he could get that hook over anyone but Wemby or Zach Edey maybe. But I mean,
I think Zach Edey's just a little bit slow, but you know, that's
but still, but like, he could get that shot off and like he's right there. Like he's gonna just develop that touch. He's gonna have that Giannis touch by the rim. He's gonna have that Holmes, that Costa Kufis. He's gonna channel his inner Sacramento Kings. He's gonna follow all of the ones that came before him, and he's gonna take all of them under one, and he's gonna become great down low. And we're seeing it early.
I love that.
Seeing it early for pick number 42.
That's a great message too. And then even Kevin Durant was just giving him a pat on the back when he got fouled too. The game recognizes game, and when you're seeing a guy that's aggressive, and Maxime just like kind of smiled right back at him. That was like kind of one of the coolest moments that I saw from this game. Was he kind of didn't shy away from letting KD have a matchup against him in the defensive side, right? Like he kind of made it known that, hey, I'm going to be a problem for years to come on this Kings team, and I want people to recognize that. And Kevin Durant, he was like smiling ear to ear.
Let's reenact it. Yeah, I'll be KD, you be Max.
Yeah, so here I am. I'm backing down. I get fouled, you know, and then KD.
And after he's like, "I keep with the good work, big fella."
Yeah, and then he smiled right back. He was like, "Thank you." So he smiled. So
Max is like, "Oh, Kevin."
Yeah, so adorable, Kevin. But I loved what Maxime Raynaud tonight was doing. Obviously, he's shooting 36% from 3 this season so far. You know, it's a small sample size. He's only taken 13 threes, but making 4 out of them that's 36%. So
I want that guy to shoot more.
Shoot more, man.
We know he could do it.
Shoot more.
We know he could
shoot more. We've seen in the summer league. Shoot more. You know, I think that could be a really good thing for him is if he develops that 3-point shot and works out of that pick and pop. Obviously, that's going to be a bigger thing to his game, but that's the element right now is like if he can really develop on the offensive side of the ball, the defense and the physicality will come as well.
No, for sure. And like going back to his shot, I mean, obviously we've seen it down low. He could score down low. He could extend to the 3, and he's a good free throw shooter. I mean, I don't know the percentages off my mind, but tonight the Kings only made 5 free throws. He made 3 of them. 3 for 3. 3 for 3 for the free throw line.
That's good.
And 2 for 2 out of the Kings' 10 3-pointers made as well.
Yeah, so, you take that all day, right? You got to take that. So, I mean, going into this, he's an 80% free throw shooter. So, I mean, obviously that would definitely climb up for sure because Obviously, it is such a small sample size with how many games he's played, but yeah, he's definitely going to climb up that list very, very fast as well. And you know, going back to college, right? Like this was a guy that shot 34% from three, and was a 77 free throw percent shooter, right? So that's really good for a big man. Obviously, the year before that, 78.4. And 36 from three. So this is a capable guy that can really get to a spot. It's just a matter of just execution and doing it on a consistent basis.
And if he just continues to be aggressive, like down low, he's going to get hit, and then he'll just earn it at the stripe. And I feel like he could definitely get that percentage higher. I mean, yeah, it's a small sample size, but as he continues to play more and like develops more moves and confidence down low, he's going to get. I mean, defenders are going to attack him, and then he'll earn it at the stripe. And I think the ceiling is high. I really, really like what I'm seeing out of Mr. Maxime Raynaud. That was the best part of the game, by far best part of the game. You know what was not fun about this game? I know you're probably thinking the rebounding. No, RT, it was the fast break point.
Yeah, too many.
The Rockets were just. I mean, they were moving. I mean, because we had how many turnovers? We had 13 turnovers, and they scored 30 points. Well, I don't know if I was off the turnovers, but 30 of them were fast break. But the Kings look their best when they're playing fast. We weren't even able to really get out on the go. We only scored 7 fast break points, but man, that Rocket team is going to be good.
Yeah, I mean, they scored 6. I mean, points off turnovers, right? That's
how much was it?
So I mean, they got like 8. They got like 8 points off turnovers. Okay, so I mean, it wasn't too crazy.
They were just getting out and moving them. That's even more.
Yeah, that's they were just grabbing and going. Like that's their whole thing. Their offense is just incredible. I mean, their pace is definitely up there with some of the better teams, and I think that's one of those things that just really is a big deal. That's something that I think that Houston and the NBA is going to take notice, is that this team, when they grab rebounds, they're going. Like Şengün is like looking at the outlet pass immediately, because you know that Amen Thompson, my God, Amen Thompson too.
Dude.
Like 20 and 12. I know we talked about it last year, like how we shut down the Rockets. We swept them last year because we did a really good job of containing Amen Thompson in a lot of those games
all season long last year.
Good Lord, is he the X factor again this year? Because Amen Thompson had 12 rebounds and 20 points. So. And
he had like 6 assists.
Yeah. So, and that's at a point guard spot. Like that is something where if you have like a fast, that's like what Russell Westbrook was in OKC, where he grabbed a rebound, he would push the tempo of the fast break, and it would just lead to fast break points off a rebound. That's what we're seeing from Amen Thompson. We're seeing that with Şengün. We're seeing that with even Kevin Durant. He was pushing the ball on a fast break, and Reed Sheppard was doing the same thing too.
Dude, Reed off the bench has been. I mean, because Reed was getting like DNPs so much last season, and like with Fred VanVleet out, you're getting to see why he was the 3rd overall pick. He is going to be a great talent. And if the Houston Rockets want to make some deals with the Kings for one of our vets, we're asking for Reed. We're asking for Reed in return.
I don't think they even accept it, because it's like, dude, Reed Sheppard put up 30 against Golden State.
He's so good.
He's so good, man.
I'm just joking. They would never get rid of him, but they might have done it last year, though. But yeah, Reed Sheppard.
Oh, yeah.
He is a great player. The Rockets are good, man. The Rockets are leading in the statistics that help you go really far in this league, and you're seeing Ime Udoka figuring out how to make this work without Fred VanVleet, who was a major part in the success of that team last year. Yeah, I think the Rockets could go pretty far. Obviously, the 21-1 Thunder, that team's won it all. We all know it. Like, I think they're beating the 73-9 record, but that's not all the news that happened in the NBA. Because my God, this morning was a freaking fire. So we have to talk about it. Chris Paul got sent home.
Sent home to his spot in LA, to his crib.
What is this? Did he get like in trouble at lunchtime at recess? He got sent home? What?
Well, did Cliff Paul start this allegation? Did his twin brother play instead of Chris? And Cliff Paul was instigating and fighting with Ty Lue? Because that's what Shams was tweeting, that Chris Paul and Ty Lue were not seen eye to eye. that Chris Paul was holding players accountable. And
That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. And that, oh my gosh, like, I'm so glad that the Clippers are taking all the heat away from the Kings organization right now. It's nice to not like be known as the worst organization, because the Clippers, they are making a running at one of the worst organizations, because it is a terrible look what they're doing right now. I can't believe you would trade a guy that is your arguably your best player in that entire franchise's history. You bring him back for the reunion, the farewell tour, and
the last dance, yeah.
And then you just kick him to the curb, and then the what's his name?
Oh yeah, the owner, Steve Ballmer.
No, not Ballmer, the other guy. I forget his
Which
name.
one?
I'm upset with him, and I know a lot of Clippers fans are as well. But he went on the air saying that, like, confirming the news, and then he was basically saying that, yeah, it wasn't meant to be it or something. It was just like,
that's ridiculous.
Doubling down on that. Oh my gosh. And like doing it late at night. Dude, that's so crazy.
3 a.m., man. Like this was reported at 3 a.m. Like you can't just make this stuff up. And obviously, I mean, the Clippers did win tonight too. So it's like, they kind of look good now, but
it's not a crisp.
It's not. You don't treat your best player in franchise history, the guy that created Lob City Clippers, the guy that it was so funny. There was like a FaceTime video that Chris Paul posted on a story with Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan, and they're laughing
because them three all got
mistreated. They all got mistreated,
dirty.
Yeah, it's just a bad look, and obviously, like I know that Kawhi Leonard was probably their most prized free agent that they've ever had, right? And they are just like bowing down to Kawhi, like tying, like rubbing like his shoes, shining his shoes, whatever. But let's not forget about the person that made you relevant in the first place. That's Chris Paul. That's Blake Griffin. That's DeAndre Jordan. That's JJ Redick. You know, that Lob City Clippers team.
That was such a fun team. Shouts out Matt Barnes, who was on that team too. But let me say this, RT. Kendrick Perkins said that the signing of Kawhi Leonard is going to set the Clippers back 10 to 15 years because of how detrimental he's been to the franchise, which I don't blame, because they have no future. That team has no young players to build around. I mean, I feel terrible. I have a good friend, Brett. Brett is a big, diehard Clippers fan, and man, I wish my phone's being used to record.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd call him right now to get
Brett
what it feels like to be a Clippers fan right now, because this is crazy that they're doing this to him. It's a bad look. Yeah, obviously, like, you knew what you were getting in Chris Paul and like the way that he leads a team, the way that he speaks. I mean, it's no news that he is the way that he is, but like you bring a guy like that in to help, like, you know, lift up Kawhi and James Harden and help make this team work, but instead they're all like shutting down, and then Ty Lue not speaking to him for weeks. Are you like, dude, this is wild, and then just kick him to the curb? I mean,
that's ridiculous.
I hope a team out there that has the space gives him the right farewell tour that he deserves, because like that is absolutely ridiculous.
You know what I thought about? Somebody said this. Put him on OKC. Just let him get a ring.
I would love that. I don't know if the Thunder
have the space to do
it, but like if they did, Sam Presti would be the absolute GOAT for doing that. Maybe since their lottery pick from last year, since he's like injured, maybe they could find a way to bring him.
Like an exemption list or something.
Maybe, because like Chris Paul deserves, like, dude, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, no question. He's one of the best point guards ever. He's in the top 75 players of all time. I mean, this guy deserves to go out with at least more respect than this.
Something like, he's been so unlucky in his whole NBA career.
That guy deserves a ring.
He deserves a ring. He deserves recognition
in the NBA.
Yeah,
there's no like bigger competitor than that guy.
God,
put him on OKC.
Put him on. Just put him on
OKC. just give it to him.
Just give it to him. I just want to see a ring, you know, or put him on something that's going to make them a title contender. Let put him somewhere.
Let him try. Like he's not like. He's not washed yet.
No.
Like, he played 82 games last season. Obviously, he's in a weird position with this team. The Clippers are 1 seed above us. I think they have 6 and
they
16?
won 6 games. Yeah, 6 and 16.
They're probably 6 and 16, but they're not 6 and 16 because of Chris Paul.
No,
that's crazy.
It's because their bench.
It's because of a lot of things.
It's a lot of things.
Not Chris
bench, Kawhi Leonard being out. God, I mean, we could. I don't want to bash on the Clippers too much because I'm just like, the media has done too much.
But the fans deserve better over there because obviously
such a cool new arena.
Because the Clippers are the overlooked franchise in the city of Los Angeles, and there's fans that are like loyal. They could hop on the band. I mean, they could hop on that Laker wagon so easily. But there's fans that stay for the Clippers. They don't like. Chris Paul is so loved by so many. Do you remember when he signed over the summer? Like, Chris Paul was crying on stage. There's so many fans there to support. Like,
that's brutal.
That's just crazy to do that.
That's just disrespectful from the Clippers.
I'm very curious to see how it gets resolved. But that was one part of the news, and then the other news. Was the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo is obviously so done with being in Milwaukee, and it was reported that he already asked for a trade in the offseason. He told the front office that he wants to be a New York Knick, but then this morning it came out that Giannis is and his agency is having conversations with the Bucks organization to figure out if he's going to stay or go. Should I stay or should I go now? I think Giannis needs to get out of there.
Yeah, he does.
There's a team in Sacramento that would love to have Gianni.
Oh, God. You know what?
Obviously, that's never going to happen, but Giannis needs to get out. And then another report came out today that said San Antonio is going to make the most compelling offer to pair Giannis with the Spurs. And then if that happens, the West is done because it's just going to be a battle of the Spurs and the Thunder for 5 years to come. And this is the best time for the Kings to bottom out, which we're planning on doing. So I'm fine with it because we're not gonna be making any runs when the Spurs and Thunder are making this run. So just let it happen. Let the Kings develop and get good while they reach their peak and then start to decline over the next 5-6 years, and then we strike. But Giannis Antetokounmpo, and then today Giannis
he got hurt,
a non-contact injury, and you're like, no, if he gets the Achilles, this is obviously people are still going to trade for him, but you want him to play now. Luckily, it's just a calf strain, but obviously Giannis is probably going to take this very
calf strains.
Very carefully.
Calf strains.
The calf strain turns into the Achilles. Halliburton.
Kevin Durant.
To see it. So many players. So Giannis is probably going to take all the time, and then the Bucks are probably just going to continue to lose, even though they won tonight without him. But I think it's time. I think it's time for the breakup to happen. And my oh my, if that guy goes to San Antonio, that team, De'Aaron Fox and Harrison Barnes could not be luckier. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding?
God.
The NBA is in a crazy place right now. Obviously, the Kings are at the bottom of the West, but that's where we want to be. So we could kind of just focus on the Kings' development and then watch the rest of this NBA season. God. What are your thoughts on Giannis Antetokounmpo right now, RT? Talk to me. Talk to me.
Well, you know what? I do think that San Antonio could be a destination too, but I've seen that New York is also a place that Giannis was linked to, right? That, I do think that New York is also a pretty big candidate because Giannis, from interviews, from what he said in previous interviews, especially with the Luka trade, he said this, and he was like, I want international players to go to big markets. I want to see that happen. So he's been very much tied to New York for a while now, and it could be a realm of possibility where Giannis could go to New York, and they could find a way to probably ship Cat. They'll probably find him a way to do a 14 trade. I did see a 14 trade. I can't remember exactly what detail it was, but I mean, Giannis is 30. He's going to be 31. He's getting towards the end of his prime in a way. But this is where, if you're a championship contender, Giannis is a top 5 player in the NBA.
You go all in on that man. You have to.
You have to. It's the same thing with the Luka trade. You have to go all in for a top 5 player.
But the Dallas Mavericks did not.
The Dallas Mavericks went the opposite of all in. They went all out.
They went all out.
The
Lakers did not have to go all in. They were like, oh, we could give you an injured AD, and we could give you a Max Christie. I mean, we like him, but I mean, if it's gonna
and then a 2029 first round pick, like, and then that's like, and then they get it's the Luka trade. They got crumbs for. That's like literally what it is. It's literally like Luka was, he was an injury. I mean, I still can't believe that's the craziest trade of all time that happened during the calendar year, but I digress. But yeah, back to Giannis.
Do you think he's getting traded by the deadline? There's no way he stays. I'm sorry, Giannis. Like,
you think he gets traded by the deadline?
I think he needs to. I think he should force it to happen.
Why
would you want to waste this season?
So give me your top 3.
Where he's going?
Yeah.
I definitely think New York could be a huge, because like you said, Karl Anthony Towns could definitely be the centerpiece. And I mean, they have tons of pieces over there, like good starting.
Oh, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges.
Like, they would figure out a way to make the money work, but obviously I don't have a trade maker.
No,
so
hell
I can't
no.
figure it out right now, but New York has some pieces. I think even Miami could be a sleeper to try and woo the Bucks. I think they could throw in Jaime. They could throw in Jovic. They could throw in Wiggins. They could throw in Tyler Hero maybe.
Yep.
I mean, they could do something. I think obviously the Spurs, because I think Stephon Castle has to be in that deal. Like, you don't make that deal without I mean, if you're Milwaukee and you don't get Stephon Castle back, like, that's crazy. But maybe San Antonio could find a way to get De'Aaron involved rather than.
I don't think they're going to trade De'Aaron at this point.
I don't think they should, because De'Aaron's going crazy.
He's hooping his ass off right now.
Like, I don't think, but like if they see a longer window with Castle than Fox, then like maybe the Bucks could talk them into getting one of them.
I got one,
but. Who else? I mean, is the Lakers a realm of possibility?
I could see Golden State make a move.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think Golden State can make a move for sure too, because they're going to try and maximize Steph's window.
And they trade all of their future picks.
I think they could trade. I think Kuminga could be on the move. Pods, Moody, like. And then
start with them 3 and say, how much draft capital could I get?
And then 2 more picks, like 2 more first rounders.
They might even be able to get more because Desmond Bain got 4. So
I got 5.
And then Rudy Gobert got 9 players?
Yeah.
6 over first pick. I mean, Giannis Antetokounmpo is one of those guys that you could get the biggest haul that we've ever seen for. So, and then even San Antonio, they could trade a lot of picks because they're like, our window's now. Wemby, I mean, it's 3 years in. Wemby's ready. Fox is here. Stephon, I mean, we don't know where they're going to go, like who's going to go out of the guard.
Oh, and Dylan Harper too, yeah.
I mean, Dylan Harper, Carter Bryant, maybe you start with them.
Maybe Carter Bryant might be the one.
I might,
because honestly, I do think Dylan Harper coming off the bench has looked really good.
I mean, he has, but like, if you're the Bucks, you got to get as much possible.
Yeah.
So maybe they keep Stephon and they're like, okay, we'll do Dylan and Carter. That could be crazy. And then you throw in Keldon,
maybe Shohan.
Throw in, Sohan. And they'll probably try to keep Vassell. I mean, dude, there's so many ways to get a Giannis deal done, but I saw that they're gonna. It's gonna come out in a couple of weeks that we'll know the future of Giannis. I mean, like,
damn.
And obviously, I guarantee that Milwaukee's not gonna do what Dallas did and like not shop Giannis to anyone and just make a deal with one team. They're going to hear phone calls from everyone, and I think it's going to start December 15th, and then I think they're going to wait till the deadline to find a deal, and then I think in the month of February, we're going to see all of these rumors, and we're going to be like, as fans, we're going to be like, okay, what's like the best package to get for Giannis? And then, so
God,
it's so crazy right now. I think this free agency has the chance of being one of the craziest free agencies we could see. I think Lauri Markkanen's definitely on the move because Thunder control their pick if it's not top 8, and Utah wants their pick next year bad, so I think they're gonna. All right, we're back. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties, but as I was saying, Utah wants that pick bad.
They do.
If the Thunder get their pick, you have got to be kidding me. So Utah is definitely trading Lauri, and I've been seeing that Detroit could go in on a Lauri Markkanen trade, which I think would be crazy. Yeah, so I think Giannis will be on the move. Lauri Markkanen will be on the move. I think they might, maybe even the Cleveland Cavaliers might disrupt some things. RT, who else? Let's keep naming some players.
Oh boy.
I think Philly tries to trade PG. I think they try to make some moves. I think.
Yep, I like that. God, who else? I maybe Drew Well,
the Clippers for sure. Sorry.
Yeah, the Clippers might blow that up too.
But who's going to take on Harden or Kawhi? Like that?
I don't think anybody. That's the hard part. I don't know where Harden goes. Where would you put Harden?
Harden to
Miami? Like, that wouldn't make sense. Or Kawhi to Miami? That wouldn't make sense. Or like Kawhi. Like, I just don't think
Kawhi in Miami would be actually kind of crazy.
That would be insane.
But you'd have to give up so. I mean,
yeah, there's just too much.
I think the Clippers they're going to have to do what Phoenix did. I mean, actually,
they're going to have to sell.
It's been working out for Phoenix though, but yeah,
Phoenix has been I mean, Phoenix has been the surprise of the NBA so far, without a question.
Sure.
But
Detroit too. I didn't think Detroit would be this good, but I mean, Kate Cunningham did a step back, got incredible amounts of space to tie the game against the Bucks, airballed it.
Ugh.
I mean, obviously.
Detroit sports are up right now.
Oh, for sure.
Up.
But yeah, sorry, RT. Who do you think are like the big? So Giannis
for sure.
Lauri Markkanen.
Yep, Lauri. I really think we could see, some of our guys could be involved in that trade deadline too. I think that's pretty much a clear factor. But
Sabonis, LaVine, DeRozan, most likely all be on the move.
Maybe I think Anthony Davis could be another candidate too.
He's back and
looks good. The Mavericks look good.
Right. I don't know if the Mavericks look good, but who looks good? Ryan Nembhard.
Undrafted rookie, by the way.
Dude, I picked him up in fantasy, and wow, dude.
Yeah, he's so good.
He is crazy.
I wish the Kings used a second undrafted pick to sign him, because Ryan Nembhard is so good.
Back-to-back games with double-digit assists.
Yeah, he's he's like the facilitator that they needed. You know how like the Mavericks were just saying like, oh, we're gonna try Cooper Flagg at the point guard. No, you have Ryan Nembhard as your point guard.
Crazy.
That should be enough. That should be enough, right? Like that to me, I like Ryan Nembhard a lot. I was a really big Ryan Nembhard guy, and I really wish the Kings would have drafted him.
I like all the Nembhards.
Yeah, Andrew Nembhard's great.
Yeah. Did you see that rumor that Chicago thinks that if Josh Giddey could be like the Halliburton of the Pacers, and they just need to get their Siakam type player, and then how AD was kind of linked to Chicago.
AD's been Chicago. Has been a Chicago man forever.
So do you think Chicago tries to get in the mix and trade for someone to build around Giddey? And
yeah, maybe
they were a fun team, very fun in the beginning of the year, and now they're
out of the play-in now. They're out of the play-in now. They're 11th seed. They're the 11th seed now.
So if they were maybe like a top 5, then I could see them trying to make a swing. But I don't know right now. It's tough to say with them, but I think there's going to be a lot of surprises at the deadline. I'm just trying to think like what other big names?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough spot, because I think, to me, when you look at kind of the NBA, like Ja Morant is also another big name too, right?
Josh
so
could be on the move.
Yeah, Ja could potentially, you talk about Trae Young being a guy that could be moved as well. LaMelo Ball could be another guy too.
Now you're cooking.
Yeah.
Okay, so our list is Giannis, Lauri, Ja,
LaMelo, Trae. Cat could be on the move if he gets dealt in the Giannis trade, but it's looking like this could be a pretty big trade deadline.
LaVine, DeRozan, Sabonis. I mean, those are all very big NBA names, and they could all be in different jerseys in February.
Yeah,
which is crazy. One more topic I wanted to bring up. I saw Dwayne Wade bring up a pretty interesting point. I'm like, I think this solves everything. If you move the All-Star break to after the season.
Oh,
like maybe still do the week break to give the players like that extra juice before the playoff run, but maybe
so kind of like how the NFL does the Pro Bowl, right?
And
I like that.
After the finals, then like say maybe the week after you do the All-Star weekend, and it's like a vacation trip for the players that get selected, and then like the guys that are not wanting to get injured during the regular season, like say hypothetically they were to get injured because they're playing harder, maybe you still have June, end of June, July, August, September. You have 4 to 5 months. If an injury happens, worst case scenario, you have 5 months to get ready for the season still. Rather than the reason why no one plays hard in the All-Star game is because everyone is wanting to gear up for the playoff push and wants to have a long playoff run hopefully. So that's why they're all not giving the fans a fun product to watch. But I think that's a brilliant idea.
I think you could do it like because the NFL does it where the Pro Bowl happens right before the Super Bowl, the week before.
Yeah, maybe
I could probably see it where it happens the week before the finals too, where there's like a break.
Just aren't in it.
Yeah, but you still give that break in February though, so that way it allows you to let players to get rest up. But I wouldn't mind throwing another break on top of that because the finals you can go all the way till June, to like towards the end of June, because that normally the finals start like at the beginning of June. You can have the finals be pushed a week, and then that last game 7 could potentially be at the end of June, which is great because that's nothing really is going to be happening besides baseball. But also you could have the draft in the beginning of July, like around that 4th of July weekend. You just push everything kind of backwards a little bit, including Summer League, but still keep like and then potentially have opening day of NBA like still be pushed towards the end.
I think you could keep it how it is.
Yeah, you keep it how it is. Yeah,
the start of the NBA. But RT, you made I wish Adam Silver was in the room right now because this is brilliant because I think there's even like a 4 or 5 day break before the Eastern and Western Conference Finals and the playoffs.
Right.
So just extend it 3 more days, and then find that weekend in between that break, and then do it then. And then obviously, like say Shea and J-Dub or Chet maybe, and
then they all make the finals. Then
they all make the finals, and they don't have to go.
Yeah,
but
and
they
then
still get the recognition.
They still get all stars, and then you get replacements to do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
This solves literally every issue.
Yeah, I agree.
Like this is actually like
it solves like 95% of like the All-Star games issue
because obviously it solves the players not trying on the court. It solves the players getting snubbed. It solves the top guys not having to go because they're in the finals. I mean, this is a win for everyone. And then the guys that are going, it's in the off seasons, and you can bring your family, have a vacation out of it. For NBA fans, like you could travel and like save up money to go to this All-Star event because it's going to be actually a more fun experience. They gotta get us on the board.
Yeah, they gotta hire us, man. They gotta hire us. They gotta put us on the board. Put us on the board.
Me? If you've made it this far, hashtag put the boys on the board.
Come on now. We're here to solve the change. We are here to be the change for the NBA.
Hashtag put the boys on the board.
Yes, put us on the board. We're gonna do a little Photoshop too of us being in the NBA board too, so that way we're there. So you can see this. But anyways, like I said, if you made it this far, subscribe to our channel.
Yes,
follow us. We are very close to 1,500 followers on Instagram, I believe.
Yeah, we're making a push for 1,000 on TikTok.
Very close. Damn, 1,000 on TikTok too.
And then YouTube, we're
about
1,100.
So we're trying to get to 12. Trying to get to 1,200.
So we're growing, and it's all thanks to you guys. So just keep hyping up the videos. Use those hype points on our videos because it helps the views go up.
Yes.
Share it to any Kings fans because we're just Kings fans. We just love the team.
Share this to NBA fans too because
if you like us talking about NBA too, let us know because I mean you can only talk so much about the game that we just watched. But I think going forward, the end of our podcast are mainly going to be speaking about where the NBA is and everything, and I think that's okay to do.
And what the hell's happening in sports, like other stuff too.
If you're an NBA fan, obviously, if you're a Kings fan, you're an NBA fan, and I have League Pass, or T has League Pass. We're
always watching games.
We're watching games every day, so there's so much going on, and we couldn't not talk about those massive news because who knows, stuff is gonna go down, and we might be able to clip this later in the future and be like, wow, RT and I literally solved the All-Star problem. You never know.
You never know if NBA executives could be watching this and
you never
be
know who this will get
these
sent
guys
to.
in Sacramento might have a point. What's going on in Sacramento?
The guys on the Kang Dang pod know what they have.
They saw the blueprints.
they can't own. Not only do they sing, but they come up with great ideas to help the NBA become a better product for everyone.
Content ambassadors, NBA, please hire us.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. Kings don't play again until Saturday. We play Miami. The Davon Mitchell revenge game. He has been... Sorry, before we end, we got to talk about Davon.
Yeah, we got to talk about Davon.
Davon and the Miami Heat, I think they're the 3rd seed in the East. They are playing great right now. I think they're 14-7.
They are the 4th seed.
They're the 4th seed. Are they 14-7? Or
they are 14-8.
Oh, they lost tonight.
They lost to the Mavericks tonight.
Oh, that's actually crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
But Davon Mitchell is the head of the snake, according to Bam Adebayo.
He is, man. He's so good.
That is such crazy, dude.
He had 9 assists tonight, dude. Like he's like what, top 10 assists per game? He's 6th with 7.8 assists per game.
Which is a massive jump. Massive jump since he was with us with the Kings. He's becoming a great 3-point shooter. He's a dog on defense, which we knew. And he's sharing the ball so well. And he's getting,
elite playmaking.
Bam Adebayo is calling him the head of the snake for a team like Miami could potentially be a contender in the East later down this year. We traded this guy for Jalen McDaniels and a bag of chips. It's actually crazy. Davon Mitchell autographed jersey that he autographed for me is in a case right there. Davon was the first NBA player to buy vintage Kings gear for me. So I have a lot of love for Davon, and it's just so cool to see him just thriving, and he was meant for Heat culture. And he would even be a great fit with how Toronto's playing right now, but he's helping out Miami. And
helped Miami.
It's funny because he would go to Miami in the off seasons when he was with the Kings to do workouts, and now he's there all the time.
He's there all the time. So you know what? And then the Miami story for Davon Mitchell just keeps on growing. A guy that put the backpack on in the play-in game against Atlanta, backpacked the literal crap out of the Miami Heat to get they were the first 10 seed to make it in the playoffs.
And locked down Trae Young that game. He did everything. It was
incredible. And now, dude, like 6th in assists with 7.8 assists per game.
6th in the NBA?
6th in the NBA. Yeah, an assist per game.
So crazy. That guy puts in so much work. His literal,
trust your work, man.
There's some NBA players that this is their job. This is Davon's life. Davon lives and breathes basketball, and he is.
You know what he is? You know what he is? He's a basketball sicko.
He is.
Shout out Deuce and Mo.
Yes.
Basketball sicko. Shout out Deuce and Mason if you know, you know.
No, but yeah, it's gonna be fun going up against Davon. It's crazy that all the guys that we moved on from. Actually, I don't know about Kevin Huerter. I think he had a good start to the season, but Barnes, Fox, Davon are going off right now, and it's always great to see the former Kings doing well. It obviously makes you sad, but
they're on to bigger and better things.
They're on to bigger and better things, but man, shouts out. It's gonna be a tough game. Miami's playing great basketball
dude,
right now.
We play against Khalil Ware too. That
one hurts because
this one's gonna hurt.
We all wanted Khalil Ware in a Kings uniform, but then we picked a guy that we're not even playing. And dude, Khalil Ware was the position that we were needing. And you're like, Monty, what are you doing? And we can't get too low on that. But if Khalil Ware is the one that puts up Zach Edey numbers against us on Saturday, you're gonna hear it from us.
I'm going to crash. I'm going to crash out so damn hard if that happens. It's
probably gonna happen.
It's gonna happen, and obviously I'm gonna be crashing out very, very.
It could be a weekend crash out with RT. So if you want to see that, subscribe to our channel, and we will see you Sunday.
Yeah, see you Sunday.
Woo!
Take care.
Oh God.
Oh my God. No, it's your headphones. It's your headphones.
See that,
dude?
See what just happened? What's going on in Utah?
What's going on in Sacramento? What's going on in Carmichael?